And Doris, you look at these teams, both great on the glass.
Well, they define their success and failure by what is the rebounding margin. It is huge tonight. This is going to be a tough, physical battle.
And now the Lakers starting group. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Avery Bradley. And it's Horton Tucker in at the three. And for Boston, Horford is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Tatum in at the three spot. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Here's Schroeder. The pass to Tatum. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Left side, Tatum. Clock at 6. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
And this is year one of LeBron's two-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time.
Assisted
it wouldn't
by
surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by Anthony Davis. Outside Tatum. From the stripe, Green for 2 points.
One area Jason Tatum has worked to minimize the use of is the mid-range. But sometimes, like right there, you've got to go to it.
Now here's James. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game.
Celtics foul. Robert Williams. That's his first.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
First team foul.
Taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season,
Los Angeles.
right around 74%.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
What we know unequivocally, guys, is that it's so rare to see a player in his late 30s dominate the game the way he did in his 20s. LeBron James, he's part of that very short list.
That one is no good. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Smart passes to Schroeder. Outside, Horford. Back to Schroeder. Williams scanning the floor. Kept alive by Boston. Here's Horford. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
You have to contest shots no matter where Al Horford is on the floor. That time, he's working the mid-range.
Schroeder against Westbrook. Loads it up for Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Williams kicks to Horford. The kick out to Tatum. Oh, good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Westbrook. Davis has got 6.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Schroeder against Westbrook. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bradley. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Outside, Davis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for him.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that. Chance to check out stats for Russell Westbrook. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
LeBron dishes to Davis. Back to LeBron. Trying to get open is Davis. LeBron can't get it to go. Celtics trailed by 3. Schroeder outside.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Tatum with it. He's coming off a 34-point game against Atlanta.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Just 4 to shoot. There's Schroeder. Westbrook with the nice D there. Lakers leading by 3. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Westbrook against Schroeder. Pass to Horford. Down low. Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 6 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Here's Smart. And the rejection by Bradley. Pass to Westbrook. Back to James. And he...
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof, wow.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Westbrook against Schroeder. Horford the pass to Williams. Outside Tatum. For Davis. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 8 points.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
James kicks to Westbrook. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And it's still early, but LeBron James expressed confidence. Greg, we know getting off to a strong start is important when it comes to seeding.
Yeah, I mean, the regular season is a marathon, but still, getting out of the gates well can make a difference.
And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Howard is out there with LeBron James. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Anthony. And it's Monk in a shooting guard. Here's Monk. Great D that time from Tatum.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling. Outstanding pass on time and on target.
Lakers trailed by 4. Rondo looking over the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We see more and more players stretching the limits of their shooting range. How does that deep ball challenge a defense?
Well, we have to redefine what is quality defense in today's NBA because of the range shooting. What it does is it spaces the floor. It's asking big men to guard at 28 to 30 feet. And that's a very difficult thing to do for a big man 6 feet 9 and 7 feet. Things can break down quickly. You're in rotation right away. Challenging, I would say, it is to guard in today's NBA.
Tatum against Howard. Tatum's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And stolen by Tatum. And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back emphatically. That was a message, folks.
And the Lakers with another turnover here.
Let's check out stats for James. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging about 23 points per, 7 assists, and over 2.5 steals. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Lakers trailed by 4. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds, not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Williams passes to Tatum. It's Richardson on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Well, you've got to be able to attack the rim off the perimeter. Josh Richardson sending a message with that dunk.
Rondo passes to James. There's the drive. And James throws it down hard.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Pritchard passes to Richardson. On the wing, Williams. James covering. Richardson dishes to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
Passes to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Monk. Tatum no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Now here's Anthony. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
You know, you'd be hard-pressed to find many players in the league that are as strong in the mid-range as Melo.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Cantor kicks to Williams. And there's the pass to Richardson. Back to Williams. And another shot. It's good. It's his second basket. He's 2 for 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Rondo finds Anthony. Now here's LeBron. He's guarded by Williams. And LeBron throws it down.
Boy, over 2 decades now, and LeBron James, power, style, finish, grace, you name it.
Richardson outside. Three-pointer. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Poked away. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot blocking teams. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Williams. Richardson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Pritchard. Over Rondo. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And that one's good. James.
Ball on the deck, LeBron coming downhill. Good night. What a drive.
Here's Tatum. He's got 8. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. Tatum's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. And here is LeBron. He's got 13. Driving the lane. Here's Anthony, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt looking at the replay that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Williams is out there with Horford. Then there's Smart, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. LeBron passes to Brantley. Back to LeBron. 4 on the shot clock.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the shot goes in. Westbrook's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers.
Russell Westbrook plays through contact as well as any guard who gets downhill. Wow, that was nice.
Pass to Tatum for the three. And Davis pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Westbrook. The feed to LeBron. And he gets the bucket. LeBron's got 15 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Williams dishes to Tatum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 13 points in the game.
Absolutely a threat. You've got to be on Tatum on the catch in three-point territory, or just like that, he will shoot lights out.
To the paint, here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the way Russell Westbrook racks up triple-doubles is just incredible. Does it so often. A testament, Doris, to his strong work ethic.
I mean, this guy plays with such a competitive spirit on both ends of the floor. Russell is relentless. He will sacrifice his body, and his teammates appreciate the effort he gives every single night.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Passes it to Tatum. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Tatum finds Schroeder. Here's Smart. Right side Horford. Yes, that goes in. Horford's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Well, this is why you can run the offense and play LeBron at point guard. If you're open, he will find you.
Schroeder passes to Williams. Outside Tatum. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Celtics trailed by 7. Outside Williams. Dishes it to Tatum. Smart trying to break free. Second chance shot. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 17 now.
That's a case where the reach of Jason Tatum comes into play. Understanding, let me go hit the offensive glass, and you get rewarded for it.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's LeBron. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Schroeder kicks to Tatum. Great D that time from Davis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Neesmith comes in for Tatum. And then for Los Angeles, Jordan, he's checked in for LeBron. Anthony comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Malik Monk in for Avery Bradley. Davis against Williams, and they double up Davis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Lakers have possession. Anthony dishes to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Celtics trailed by 7. here's Neesmith. And Anthony sends it back.
Oh, Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
And that one good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Now, here's Neesmith. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And it's Schroeder missing. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Westbrook surveying the D. Davis with it. Williams picks him up. And it's good for 2. Davis has got 14.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Schroeder, right side. Jordan with some nice D. And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Playing for each other. You're scary good when you do it. What we've done to this point means nothing. We need a strong fourth quarter.
That's Frank Vogel giving his guys some praise, but much work left to be done here.
Yeah, I mean, he's reminding them why they're in this position right now. It's unselfish basketball, and it can take them the rest of the way.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Anthony Davis is out there with Anthony. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Monk in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here's Monk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Here's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
At the line for your Celtics, Robert Williams. At the line for 2.
No good on that one.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Los Angeles leading by 11. Anthony on the wing. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook with the bucket.
These defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The pass to Williams. Kicks it to Schroeder. Floats it up for Williams. And Williams throws it down.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrapper.
Here's Westbrook. Another shot. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Schroeder passes to Neesmith. Schroeder outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Russell Westbrook.
They get Russell Westbrook.
That's his
Well, when
first
Dennis Schroeder is in
personal
attack
foul.
mode, he is skilled
Second
enough to
team
get
foul.
the defense to overcommit.
At the line, Dennis Schroeder. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And then for the Lakers, LeBron's checked in for Jordan. Horton Tucker comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Bradley's subbed in for Monk. Schroeder hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Schroeder against Westbrook. Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis.
Boston foul.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time.
Schroeder.
That'll be his
His
second foul of the game.
personal foul.
Celtics making a
First
switch
team
here.
foul.
Horford's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Al.
Here's Horton Tucker. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Five on the clock. James trying to free himself up. And Davis gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 13. Schroeder against Westbrook. Outside Tatum. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, consistent catch-and-shoot opportunities will be available for Jason Tatum, and he makes good on it.
Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Assist.
LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Tatum, and Davis sends it back, and he gets it back. Inside, tries again. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Williams.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets.
He lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. We're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there.
That's his first.
Thank you, David.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Well, what I love about Jason Tatum, guys, he's already an all-star. But that desire, that hunger, that thirst to be great remains with this guy, and he continues to improve.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Davis. He kicks it to LeBron. 13 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short. Celtics trailed by 10. Right side, Williams. Outside, Tatum. And Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Lakers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
To the middle, here's Cantor. That one misses. Great D that time from Jordan. And here is Los Angeles now. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
James
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Hernan Gomez passes to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boston, no good that time either. Now LeBron. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, AD. Efficient night off.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.